Hey guys, welcome back to Techo Tutorials, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to export your 2D animation in Blender into like an MP4 file. So it's really simple, nothing complicated, so let's get started. So Blender works a bit differently than most like other programs when it comes to exporting, so it's like not they do a different way of exporting, basically. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and you're going to click Output, and then you're going to go down. You can select like your frame rate and when it's going to start and end and all that. But what we really want to focus on is all the stuff down here. So you can see it says file format PNG. Now we don't want PNG because that's a picture. So we want to change it to FFmpeg video, which is going to make it into like an actual video. And then you can go into encoding and you can switch out whatever type of video format that is to MPEG-4 or MP4. So then it's an actual video that's an MP4. So now that that's done, if you want to change like where your file is going to go, you just got to like click on this and you can choose what file you want to go to. For some reason, it creates this weird file that's just randomly in the midst of all your computer's files. So I'm not sure why it does that, but if you totally want to select another file, you can do that here. So now that we've got all our settings set up, we got to go to render. And this is an interesting part. Like Blender, you don't export your file by clicking like export, you have to render it, which is kind of weird. So let me quickly finish this animation so we can actually like render it. Okay, so now that I finished my animation or whatever, we can also like shorten it so it doesn't go all the way to frame 250. That way it kind of just repeats or ends at the time you want. So right now it's at 250, and I explained this in my last video how you can like change what frame you want to end it on. So you can go check out that video and then you'll see how I explain this in more detail. But anyway, if your animation ends at like, for example, mine ends at 30, you could put it like 10 or 20 frames ahead so you can like see the ending result after it's finished being animated. I'm not sure how to say that. So mine's 30, so I can add an extra 10 frames on and make it 40. So now you can see this isn't colored anymore because that's not part of the timeline. And now it only goes to frame 40. So now we're ready to render. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to click on this render window up here in the corner, and you're going to click render animation. Now it's going to open up this window, and then you're kind of just going to let it sit here, and you see it's kind of like running but in like slow motion. And so now it's done, and that's all. And then look at this thing appears at the top. And so now it's done rendering, which means your file is exported. So now if you go to the folder with your file, so now as we can see, we're in the Finder app, or it will be, or sorry, the File Explorer app for Windows, and on Mac it'll be Finder, of course. So now you just like click on your video, and there you go. There's your video. So you click play, and there it goes. So it's not like a GIF. That's a lot more complicated. I might explain that in another video, but that's going to be in the future. But that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.